cook, I tend to forget some ingredients. But thanks to Uber Eats, they have made it easier than ever to get exactly what I need from the grocery store.
History will show that Max Holloway did indeed emerge victorious over Conor McGregor. But not like he expected. It ends tragically for McGregor with a leg injury. In the very early goings of round number 1, questions will continue to swirl as to the fight it may have been. Will we see it again? That is a question left unanswered for now. But Max Holloway back as a winner in the UFC. Welcome into the UFC 329 post show. Brendan Fitzgerald with my UFC Hall of Famers across the board, Dominic Cruz, Chris Weidman, and Michael Bisping. I'll start with you, Dominic, on what we just saw unfold, unfortunately, here on the Las Vegas Strip.
Sadness. We saw sadness. Nobody wants to see it go that way where you see an injury right off the bat, much less an injury at all. Loaded out of the gate, and I feel like that was just the adrenaline rush just took him over. And, you know, he landed that kick a lot in their first fight, so I'm sure it was part of the game plan, but you got to find the range first. Just very unfortunate.
It was just an utter disappointment. And to be honest, it was a brilliant night of MMA action, some incredible fights, a lot of finishes. We're all hyped up, waiting for the return of Conor McGregor. Will it be the greatest comeback in sports history? No. It was the biggest disappointment in combat sports history. It was. It completely sucked the air out of this building. I feel for Conor, I feel for Max Holloway, and I feel for all of these fans that parted ways with hard-earned money because the fight didn't even really get started. I mean, Conor ran out of there, tried that flying kick, landed, blew his knee out, and that was it. It was over. It was done. I mean, a disappointment.
I agree. I mean, I can't think of another way this fight could go to be worse than the way this happened. I mean, in the first second of the fight, he gets injured. Not on his leg that he had broken earlier on 5 years ago, on the healthier leg. It's just a huge letdown. I feel for everybody that's here, that was excited. That night was amazing, some amazing fights, and the fight we were looking forward to the most was this kind of
Hey, say, I wasn't gonna make a video about this young boy.
Yes, you are.
Like,
yes, you are.
I don't be knowing what to say sometimes. Like, I really don't. I don't get it. Like, do these niggas be like young boy, Future? Like, bro, are these niggas just bored with money? Like, like, what's really going on, bro? Like. And I respect Young Boy because Young Boy, he don't stand down to nobody. He don't give a fuck how big of an artist you are. He don't give a fuck where you from, what you represent. Young Boy superpower. Why people love Young Boy? I keep telling y'all, people love Young Boy because he's not going to back down from nobody. That's why his fans love him. That's why his fans rep with him and they stomp with him and his fans they marching with him. You can't say nothing bad about Young Boy because he's going to stand on 10, and that's always been his superpower. That's why people love Young Boy. I mean, he makes decent music every now and then, but for the most, you know, why people love Young Boy, he stands for something. And he don't put up with no disrespect. He don't put up with no BS. You know, from the sound of it, it looked like, you know, he said niggas is counting him out, niggas doubting him, and that's why he's coming that Future. I don't know if a girl is involved or if a chick is involved, but you know, Young Boy, he never goes for the BS, man. That's Baton Rouge, period. That's Louisiana, period. Like, I do want to say this too. Louisiana people are some of the realest people. Like, you know, I met a lot of Louisiana people in my life. And Louisiana people, they don't put up with no.
Oh, that's money. Ready? Oh, they're not paying attention.
Let him know.
Oh man, I knew it was coming.
Oh, that's a steal.
I'm showing for you.
Good job. Good help. Good head.
Yep.
Let's cook.
Got him.
Money.
Oh yeah. No, there we go.
Come on now.
how big of an artist you are, what or why. Alexander, BR, New Orleans, they don't play, man. And, you know, that's why young boy, it kind of, over time, he became a superstar because we just kept seeing him go through these battles. He battle tested. Young boy's been battle tested for years and years. And he don't, like I said, he don't care how big of an artist you are, or what or why. He's right at you. And his fans, you know, that gives his fans somebody reach the root for him, you know. But I don't know, man. The rap game is really young boy versus the world right now. It's really young boy versus the world. He really put this record last night. Seemed like he was just trolling. I didn't really take it too serious. People said it was trash. It just felt like he was playing around. Seemed like he just wanted somebody to respond to make him get his bag. Because he can get his bag. I mean, young boy's not a bad artist. I don't know, man. I mean, young boy has a lot on his plate right now. You know, he got over 10 kids. Benton is paralyzed. There's just been a lot going on inside his camp. Like, I've been hearing a lot of things going on in the NBA camp that soon it's going to come out. But young boy has a lot on his plate right now, man. My advice to young boy is, yo, keep killing the game, man. Don't get tricked out of your position. Like, he's very entertaining. He knows when to pop out and entertain the fans. And that's another thing I like about young boy. He's never like too mysterious. He'll go away and he'll come back for a few months and apply pressure, and then go away and then come back. He knows how to young boy understands the game too. You know, he understands the game that, okay, I'm gonna feed him music, I'm gonna go away, I'm gonna do this little, I'm gonna act like I'm at peace, I'm gonna act like I'm gonna talk with my little Michael Jackson voice and act like I'm healed. I'm gonna act like I'm healed, and then I'm gonna come back on my BR shit. Yeah, man, I'm gonna come back on my BR shit. So he understands the game. He's just playing. He's really just trolling. He waited for Future to come out with his album, and he took advantage of it. He seen the spotlight was on Future, and then now he's just taking advantage of it. He's just really playing the game. Young boy knows how to play the game. He's still young, but young boy's still young, but he's a vet. I mean, he's been in this shit about 14 years. He understands the game. He's just playing the game, and everybody's falling into it. Every rapper now is trying to speak out and you know, throw their little subliminals and shit like that. But young boy understands the game,
the faster that I was going to start my career depended on the time that I started in school. Start sooner, finish faster. With Nba2k University, it was a fast-paced program that I knew that would have benefited me tremendously. Hands-on learning, dedicated student and graduate support. Everything was collaborative. They supported me through my daily life, and I'm forever thankful for CPI. Nba2k University.
Yeah, Robbie understands the game. But let me know, do y'all think that this shit can get serious? Like, you know, is it gonna get serious? Because he calling out the whole Atlanta. Like, literally the whole Atlanta. He just called out.
Trash ass thing.
Shit is crazy, man. Big Thing just also just said that he's praying to God that he hope his body can go back to what it was. You know, he's currently paralyzed. Don't know if it's permanent. You know, sometimes that shit can kind of go back slowly. But yeah, NBA is not having the best year this year. I mean, the total side. It's crazy. This rap game.
Let me see that rock, bro.
It's great, and every day it's something new.
Yo, let me see the rock, bro.
Yeah,
Yo.
like I said, young boy knows how to play.
Yo. What are you doing, G?
That's what he's doing now. He's just playing the game and going with his move. But my advice to YB, man, before I get out of here, I wasn't even gonna make a video about this. Somebody just gave me an action to make a video about this. Y'all think, you know, YB, listen to me, it's Sean Cotton. I know we don't got the best relationship, but listen to me if you're watching. Don't get tricked out of your position, man. You are top 3 in the game right now, top 3 most streamed artists on Apple. You are, right there, you're bringing in a generational,
good shit.
You know, your kids, you don't have to prove yourself to nobody, man. You don't have to prove yourself to nobody. You're still young. You got a lot of life to live. You know, your fans, they gas you up, but it ain't working. You still got the job, they gonna call you dumb. I don't know if you're doing drugs or not. It's not my business, but just enjoy life, man. You already got everything, bro. You making it out of bad Rouge and being a superstar. You know, you are one in a billion. So then, you are one in a billion, bro. Act like it.
My fault, y'all. That's my fault.
Act like it, man. Act like it. But yeah, it's gonna get pretty sticky. A lot of art.
Do you know a lot about the World Cup? Yeah, a decent bit. Which country is most likely to win the World Cup? France, USA, or Brazil? Probably France. France is right. Polymarket is different from a traditional sportsbook. Users can trade in and out of positions during live matches rather than simply placing a trade and waiting for the final result, allowing them to lock in profits, reduce risk, or reinvest as the game unfolds. Use the code on screen for a free...
Hey guys, it's your favorite up here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the score, stay for the story. Victor Wembanyama signed a 5-year, $252 million max rookie scale extension. Wemby decided to take the 25% max instead of the 30% super max. That would, with escalators, would have been $303 million. So, are they going to see that on the screen, Ash? So, his salary, 27, is 43 billion. 310,000. It could have been a below 52 billion. And then he goes to 770, and it could have been 56 million, 130. Then he goes to 50 million, 240, and it's a tick under 60.3 billion. In 3031, he goes 53.7 to 64.45. So basically, he took a $51 million cut to stay. The words of Chairman Peter J. Holt, CEO R.B. Hubert, and Brian Wright, and Coach Mitch Johnson traveled to Paris to meet him and spend time with Victor and his family and his rep Friday. Wembanyama essentially locked to earn a 300 Supermax if he plays 65 games next year, with option to take significant less sacrifice and NBA 58 is preparing to fight back hard against the second apron, especially now that the news of Wemby passing up the Supermax to help the Spurs try to keep the roster together long term. The CBA should not be put on the player in positions where he has to carry the burden in order to keep a team together. A system does that, we have a problem. I agree. Don't put that on us. Don't put that on us on the players. They always do that. And I knew this was going to come because we talked about with the Junior Brunson. Yeah. We talked about this is what teams are going to expect from their players. Nah, bro. Yeah.
Everybody's not going to do that, especially teams that are not in a position like the Spurs are. The Spurs are in the perfect position where if you do take a discount, there's a good chance that we can get the finals.
But you know,
players come up, you know, they are eligible for Supermax. They ain't taking no discount. But like, we're very far.
You know how they gonna paint the picture of Ojo?
You selfish, yeah, bro. You know how they gonna paint the picture. They gonna paint the picture just like that. But I think in Wendy's case here, he gonna make so much money off the court here. He gonna make up all that. I'm gonna get. Guess what? I can still get this max contract and still get my money. Cause guess what? I guarantee you, the tickets ain't gonna get no cheaper. Even though women took a $50 million hit, you think they gonna lower or raise the ticket prices every single year moving forward, Joe? Concession. Do you think they're going to raise or lower the concession every single year moving forward, Joe? Let me ask you a question. NBC, Amazon Prime, ESPN, tell me which one they gave a discount because these players are taking a discount.
Right.
Right. We're going to talk about this in a second, Joe, before you go. You see what the Seahawks just went for, Joe? Oh, Joe? What they want to go? 9.6.
Come on, bro. You got to put that up. Bro, give you assist.
494 million. Damn. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was 2023, Washington sold for $6 billion. 3 years later, an extra $3.6 billion. Now, I want to know, did they say, you know what?
Yeah, good pass.
I'm going to give you a discount on that. I know we worth about 9.6, but I'm going to let you have it for 9. You see how they do? And fans don't eat it up. Fans don't know. Even if the team sacrifices money, you still going to pay full price. Your PSLs ain't going to go down. Your playoff tickets ain't no price, ain't gonna go down. But hey, I'm not gonna tell the player what he should or shouldn't do. That's your money. You want to give the team a discount? Give your team a discount.
Hey, listen, you got Cat about to get ready to come up. What Cat gonna do?
Cat said he'd be willing to do it. That's what he said. But I already got me a ring.
I would just give it a
say. What you did in New York, you beloved. Like you, I'm gonna be beloved in New York too. They're gonna pay me all my money. Hey, but what about the squad though? If we pay all that money, we're gonna get rid of 2 guys. We might let Briggs or OG or Hart or somebody go. We want to keep the band together. Though. We want to run it back. Did you think OG 5 years for 206? I mean, we know when it comes up, he'll be eligible for a 400. I don't tell anybody how to live their life. If that's what you want to do, Cat, if that's what you want to do to keep this thing together, keep it together. But all I'm saying is the owner said he's not going into the second acre. So he ain't willing to sacrifice nothing. So he wants the players to sacrifice. Yeah. You see?
Bro, I'm starving. Let's get takeoff. And I ordered. Actually, my car got declined. Again? Yeah. Can you spot me? Just got the Atlas credit card. My credit? No chance. So, bro, Atlas doesn't need credit or history. Can I put like 2 minutes? There's $2,000 and a bonus.
The people not gonna have it. They saying too loud. Yeah, probably.
Hey, but you gotta be able to some way somehow help teams that do draft pretty well. You know what I mean? Like it's gotta be something that can help them. Because how do I get punished for drafting well? And obviously I gotta pay all these guys, but then there's gotta be some type of stipulations to where it's gotta be some in our favor. Well, it's gonna be what you call it. OKC gonna be facing this. Oh yeah. You think they'll give guys a third contract, Joe? Give me a third contract. OKC with Shea and Chet and J Dub. So you mean to tell me I'm gonna have 3 guys making 3? Right. I got 3 guys damn near gonna beat. So out of them 3, one of them gotta go. Absolutely. And before you know it, they go whittle down and both of them have to go. Shea's the only, I believe Shea's still the only untouchable. So maybe now think about it. Boston only had 2 guys making that Supermax money, and they said one of them had to go. Damn, so they gonna make around and get J-Dub. Yeah. But but here's the PA. This is what upsets me about player associations, though, Joe. Y'all agreed to this.
Yeah, bro, I keep doing that shit. I'm fine.
You agreed to it. You got seller's remorse now. You signed off on this because you were so damn bent on making sure teams don't become super teams that you gave this. And you knew the owners, like, ain't no way in hell I'm paying for all this. But what it does, it punishes players. They're in line to get Supermax contracts. Now teams get up off them. Yeah, that's basically what it's at. Sign this deal. Terry Crews, T-Crews, I've been knowing T-Crews, he played with my brother. So I've been knowing T-Crews 30 years. When I sat down with him, he said, Sharon, a lot of people in Hollywood, he said they nod yes, but they mean no. Yes, no. Joe, they just signed this deal, Joe. So unless the owners went back and put these stipulations in there after the fact, what are we complaining about, Joe? What are we complaining about, Joe? This is your people. Tell me what we're complaining about. Because you got these $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 hour lawyers that can read better and can comprehend better than what you're paying. Tell me what was added. So, with this second apron, did it just come in this year, or was it in the CBA that you negotiated? I'm gonna be honest with you, Joe. I have no damn idea. I don't. But this second apron, I know it just started. You know what I mean? Because now you're having to break these teams up. But I don't know, when it came into play, whether it's been 2 or 3 years, but I'm just seeing the effects of it. Let me tell you when it started. NBA collective bargaining agreement is set to expire at the end of 29-30 season. However, the league and the NBA Players Association have an option to opt out of the agreement 1 year early by declaring their intention to do so by 2028. Well, clearly they'll opt out of it. Yeah. Clearly they're about to opt out of it. Yeah, but there was plenty of place to stop them damn super teams. Yes. Yeah, so. But I think the thing is, Joe, and I get it. But the problem that you run into is that when I draft well and my players perform well, you also prevent me from being able to keep them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think a team should be penalized for that. If you draft well and your teams do well and your players overexceed expectations, man, you shouldn't be punished because you can't pay all of them. You know what I mean? Like, there has to be some type of stipulations in there where, hell, if I draft you, we should be able to somehow keep you and it don't really kill our salary cap like that. The current agreement was ratified by the NBAPA membership in April of 2023. It took effect July the 1st, 2023. So, Joe, they signed up on this. Yeah, they signed up on this.
This bargaining agreement was 10 years, right?
No, basically it's from 23, July of 23. It was it was certified, ratified in July of 2023. So it goes until 2030, but you can opt out. If you can say, okay, I want to opt out, and so you opt out a year before it ends, and so in 28 can be the final year. So in other words, everything that's in the contract, Joe, was in there in 23 when they signed it. Yeah. But you see what happens, Joe? You look at that like, if I get my max money, I don't care where I get it from.
I got a huge
stack of WNBA cards in from Whatnot recently. Here are my 3 favorites from this stack. First one is this Diana Taurasi Red Prism. This is numbered out of $2.99, and I only got it for like $5 or $6. She's the GOAT in my opinion, so always great to add cool color prisms of Diana Taurasi to my binder. The next one up is this.
Oh my God, what the fuck is that?
As long as I get my max money, will I get it from OKC? Will I get it from Golden State? Will I get it from the Knicks? As long as I get 250, as long as I get 350, I don't care who give it to me. But until you get on the team and have success, you're like, hold on, wait a minute. We're not going to be able to stay together.
It's because there's no middle ground, there's no in between. It's either you get the max contract, or here you almost getting peanuts. You feel me? And that's kind of how it is. So, hey man, they put the figures in front of them boys. They don't tell them, man. I don't know.
But also, we know firsthand. Because guys like everybody is the players, Joe, because you know there's only a certain amount of people that's going to make the Supermax. Yeah. Just like Ocho and I know there's only a certain amount of people that will get the $100 million to $200 million contract in the NFL. Yeah. It's those guys that there are more guys that's going to make that than guys that are. Yeah. And those guys that are not, those are the ones that say like, man, hey, bro, you already got $20 million in the bank. Yeah. I'm year to year, bro. I'm excited. I'm playing. Yeah. But that's how it works.
That's how it's been, bro.
So you got to basically think, look here, Ocho, I understand, bro, but I don't need to pay. Tell the wife, don't expensive gifts. Don't get no second home. Don't do X, Y, and Z. Hey, I already tried to tell you how to do it. You can't have no baby mamas, because we about to have to shut this thing down for a year or two.
That's the last thing.
In order to get what we want. It absolutely is.
Especially NFL players.
Because, hey, I got a flaws, you know. I'm going, I got me my 4 5, got me a, you know, I got me a G-Wagon, got me a Cullinan, got me 2 Plowses, I got my mom 15, 20,000 square feet. No, get mom something. Get mom something that she can clean herself.
Oh,
my God. Get mom 3,000 square feet.
Bro, what the fuck is this?
20,000?
You realize, how you get a mom house bigger than yours? Because you gotta realize, Ocho, a lot of times you get mom these big houses, you got to pay to keep them up.
Hello.
You gotta pay somebody to cut the grass. You gotta pay somebody to come in there and clean. Get mom something that you clean. Hey, my sister clean this right here. Ain't nobody between y'all. You the thread.
What's your number?
Don't be like, they come to some type of resolution, guys, where they can figure this thing out. And because I agree, Joe, this burden should not be placed on the players. The players should not have to have the financial responsibility to say we want to keep a team together. So what does the team do? Just sit back?
I think the team, I think they kind of knew all along this was gonna happen.
Of course.
You was gonna run to the crowd and look. They want all this money up front. They want these max dollars. But hell, at some point, these homies.
Oh my God! Why are you throwing to this dude?
What they want to continue to play on great teams. Yeah. These are owners do that. Okay.
But guess what the owners never do? But they never give these TVs. They never give these partners. They don't give them a discount. And they don't give these sponsors an advertising discount. Because guess what the Super Bowl ad gonna be this year? $8 million. 30-second spot, Joe. And they got 240 of them. Damn.
Oh yeah. But they billionaires, huh? They ain't even no damn. They ain't cutting that.
That's my point. That's what Ocho and I, we've been talking about it from the very beginning. How have billionaires convinced normal fans to turn on the millionaires, which are the players, and side with them?
They sharks, man.
They smart. Because they put it out there. You don't care about winning. You're selfish. And then you take some of your best players